Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, where we visit with your favorite coaches and players, and I'm joined by the national champion women's golf head coach, Mick Potter. Coach Potter, how you doing?
Doing well, thanks. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome, Coach. Recently, the team was on the cover of Golf Week. Had to be pretty good honor for you guys.
Well, you know, we like to think of ourselves as a golf program, men's team, women's team combined, and to both be recognized as the preseason #1 teams was quite an honor and great publicity, certainly.
Definitely. And you just kicked off your season. You played at the Cougar Classic there in South Carolina. How do you feel about your performance, and what did you see from the team coming out of that?
Well, it was disappointing in that we finished 8th. Certainly, we'd like to have finished higher than that, but our ball striking was really good. We had a high percentage of greens, drove the ball in the fairway, gave ourselves a lot of chances. However, we 3-putted between the 5 players over 3 rounds 27 times, which is about 20 too many, and a lot of them were inside 15 feet. So it was disappointing because the greens weren't tremendously different than what we're used to. So a little more slope to them. But we've got to get better, especially on our short putting, and we've worked really hard on that, so hopefully we'll see an improvement.
Coach, the team finished 7th there last season, so is it just a thing where maybe some golf courses fit other teams better and maybe this just doesn't fit your team well?
Well, we tend to thrive on golf courses that are tighter off the tee because we do drive the ball and play really well and hit a lot of greens, and this course is a little more wide open off the tee, a little more generous. It brings maybe some other players into play that wouldn't normally be. However, you know, if we pick our spots and hit it there and put it on the green where we did, we should have had lower scores.
One thing you have going on for you this fall is that Jennifer Kirby and Stephanie Meadow are participating in the World Amateur. Can you just talk about that and how great of an honor is that for them and also for this golf program?
Well, it means they're one of the top 3 players in their country. Jennifer plays on the Canadian national team and Stephanie on the Irish national team. So not only is it a great honor to be selected for them, but it's a great experience for them to play a high-level competition in the middle of our season. And then, you know, hopefully their games are going to be in great shape when they come back and we play in the preview the next week.
You've had to kind of work your scheduling around the World Amateur. You're only playing 3 events this fall. How difficult has that been to kind of juggle everyone's schedule with other events that are going on?
Well, every other year we know that before we even start setting our schedule, we have to find the dates for the World Am. And, you know, to me that means we're doing a good job in recruiting if we're having that caliber of player on our team and in our program. So it's worth doing for sure. But we do have to make sure that we don't play anything in and around those dates if we want to have our full complement of players there. So we're only playing 3 tournaments this fall, which means we'll have to play 5 regular season tournaments in the spring. So it'll be a pretty hectic schedule in the spring, but regionals and nationals are outside the academic year, so that lightens it a little bit, and we'll just start a little earlier than we did last year in the spring.
And the next event for you this fall is the Liz Murphy Preview Classic. Can you kind of talk about that and how do you feel your team fits that course?
Well, we've won there, and normally that tournament is in April or the end of March, depending on where it falls. But we've won it the last 2 times we played there. We have a lot of players on our team that have had success on that golf course, so I have to be optimistic about it, and it is one of those golf courses that's demanding from the tee. It demands that you put the ball in the right spot on the green, so I think it fits us a little better than Yeamans Hall might have, and then combine the fact that we do have some confidence there, drawing on past experiences, I think will help us.
Well, Coach, good luck there at the Liz Murphy. I'm sure your team will do well. And coming up later in the fall, we'll talk with Coach Potter more about how the team is doing. So check back with us here on Tide TV on RollTide.com as we'll have more with the women's golf team. Thank you for being here, Coach.
Thanks.
For Coach Mick Potter, I'm Christopher England for Crimson Tide Connection.